All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm trying to get some stuff done today. Want to take a little break from Monster Hunter. See what our boy Henry's up to. Kind of forgot where I left off already. Hi, Lulu. I don't have Violet's computer today, so hopefully it runs okay. I don't have a way to check.
Greetings to you.
That city tournament. What an occasion. Were you at the last mass? I didn't see you there.
Just as well. I fell asleep during the sermon.
I'm not surprised. The sermons have been awful.
Do I still have a bunch of junk to sell? Looks like yes. Which I'm sure nobody has the money for. Need to get rid of these books. Pretty sure everybody's still out of money.
Round our city, and the only defense is piety and virtue.
Greetings. What brings you here?
What do you have?
Show me your wares. We got some money.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for.
I have no idea what's still on my horse either.
Was kann ich dir heute Morgen?
I'll have a look at the web.
Did I sell Godwin's ring?
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
I don't know if I'll use it anymore. Taylor?
Greetings.
There's a tailor that's like broken. Wonder if they'll ever fix it. And we sound like a bunch of tin cans taped together.
Well, did you get it sorted out?
The city council will be
Hopefully.
convening soon.
But it cost me
I
all
better get
the
a
money
move
my
on.
pa left me.
Oh,
I even had to sell
Is
the
this
ring
Tom?
from my mother-in-law.
I didn't know this was timed. Run, Henry. We probably need to find a wash bucket on the way. There's one. We're clean. Run. Do I need to get noble gear for this? Hmm. Over here shopping, and there's a city council meeting about to start. Need to go around. It did not tell me how to get to the city council.
Careful.
City council has chickens out front? Like what? Was it upstairs? Not here. This is like a bathhouse.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the city council assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
No, Sigismund's just a usurper. Wenceslas is the only true Bohemian king.
Singing Ruthard's song, eh? I might have known. Speak then. What do you want?
Fist in hand.
And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? And what I'd be risking? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal.
Better shape up.
If I get you into the
What
council,
dog is that?
you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
That's not for you to decide.
I must have misheard you. Our business will be over when I say it is. Not
Yeah.
before. So pull your head out your ass and see to getting me into that assembly.
All right,
yeah.
Jesus,
Fuck yeah,
no need to
Henry.
lose your temper. You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his
Boozer?
worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve.
Oh,
Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
notice that I'm not capturing the game. Hold on. You.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Or do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard
Oh no,
about
I
any
was
livery.
streaming from my desktop and
Our
not the
usual
game
waiter
source.
had a brand new livery made
It can be
specially for
laggier
meeting
that
the
way.
king. Don't even show up there without it.
I had hooked Monster Hunter, so I didn't have this game hooked. That's why if you can see FPS in the top left-hand corner, then it's streaming my desktop.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
Well, I can come out alive. You on the internet.
I'm sorry.
Look out of the way. Love when the rabbit's looking for me and I'm already gone. I think it's because I'm always running. The game does not want you to always run. Well, games don't want you to run, then they should make the movement speed a little faster. You know how long it would take to walk around this city without running? The world is fucking huge.
Hey.
On the right, I don't remember which is which here. And the King's Waiters close. I'm making a racket. Hold on. King's Waiters close. And this certificate. Probably not in the kitchen. We should save before I go any further. If you steal like a recipe and then learn it, can they actually find you out for that? I'm not finding this outfit. Maybe the letters are... Figured his clothes would at least be in here.
You can't be here.
I know, I'm sorry.
Get moving!
I'm moving. You're just a random ass townsman. Oh, wait a minute.
Greetings to you.
The bodyguard's like,
What was that? I'm fussing over nothing.
wait,
Young man, may I ask something of you?
who?
Yes? What is this about?
My immortal soul. Who? Oh, I thought I could steal it because I thought it was in that house, but unfortunately I was wrong.
I apologize.
Leatherwares! Quality...
Hot here, twice fired.
Master Taylor, have you...
Greetings. I'd like to...
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here. Here you are. The finest fabric. Intricate work. You won't find the likes anywhere else in this town.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks. And you impatient fella, what was
Huh?
it you wanted?
You.
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
I can do a better job.
But the thing is, that job is just my thing. And a fella could easily disgrace himself in front of the king. Do you feel up to it?
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that,
Why would I pay you
pain
more?
in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I want to see the king in the flesh.
Why's that?
I heard a lot about him. How he won lots of battles, how he's courageous, just...
And as bad-tempered as the devil. He's got the councillors shitting themselves, fearing what's coming at this assembly.
I want to see this
The more I
ginger.
think about it, the happier I am about not having to be there. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you?
Nope.
Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Yes.
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't
Oh
disgrace
man, it would be
promise.
funny to get it
better
covered
not.
in shit and then go. Okay, well that was a lot easier than I was expecting. Vi, I'm gonna need your help on wine though.
Gallows for the wicked.
Monastery wine is red. God, what happened to my brain there? It just completely hiccuped. Oh my God, monastery wine. Why did I say Ron?
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming. What's wrong with him?
He's sick. He's hurt. He's drunk. He's praying in the church.
He's in church. He's been there on his knees for 2 days, from dawn to dusk. I suppose he committed some awful sin. Got a very fat penance.
Did he have to go and confess now, when he's supposed to report for duty? Well, what can I do? You'll have to stand in for him. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You know a good waiter by his properly seated cap, and you don't have one at all. Without a tunic, you're no royal waiter, just a common alehouse boy. And have you forgotten your hose? I can't let you into the chamber without them. You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables. The royal waiter's livery has strict rules. So get changed quick and come back on time.
I'll change right in front of you. All right, the stupid hat. Was it garter hose? My shoes got blood on them. You think that's gonna be bad? My belt's got mud on it. Didn't give me shoes. Give me royal. Yeah, I didn't get shoes. I got some noble boots though. My spectacles have mud on them. Major Domo.
Here I am.
Let's have a look at you then. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Of course.
I'm no greenhorn. I have plenty of experience. Not long ago, I poured wine for the Archbishop of Mainz.
Oh, I see. Forgive me. But allow me to give you one piece of advice. Sir Adam of Zarjitz will be among the guests. Don't pour wine for him. Otherwise he'll get drunk and disgrace us all in front of the king. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you.
All right, bro,
No
you're gonna have to help me.
excuses, and provide everything
I'm nervous.
that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Sure.
Absolutely. I'm a waiter after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social
Well,
ladder.
who gets red wine again?
Not just anyone can serve the king of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right?
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
We'll mess it up. What do I do?
There are the pictures of wine.
Which ones?
Hopefully I won't splash anyone's
And on
shoes.
top of that, the army was requisitioning from it.
Which one's
Should
red?
the town reserve have worse
Hey,
weapons
wait,
than any
pour me some
Räuber in
wine.
the domain?
What are you getting at?
I apologize,
Elvis?
sir.
I'm saying
Which
that
wine?
the bandits
White
who freed
Tokai.
Hennig, the Dry Devil, used that thing.
White.
That Hackenbücher. Hand cannon.
Who asked for that?
Believe it. Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them, since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. Why?
It's not looking
Why
good.
can't they, when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison? And Herr König surely knows
Andrew
this
Paulner.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
Boy, what I smell is that you're
Wine.
stopping heads.
Why-
Do you
it-
not realize
I can't.
what Schwierigkeiten this is? The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubritter everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down.
No,
and
I
you
really
want to
don't.
defend
Excuse me?
yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight? Exactly.
It really does not.
Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
Oh, it wouldn't pour.
We're sitting atop the biggest
I
silver
fancy
heap
some
in the
Tokai.
kingdom, and we're
Refill,
supposed
boy.
to defend it with brooms?
I apologize, sir.
Right, Eldris.
Which wine?
But where can we get the
Tokai.
coin for
That's the
better
white.
equipment?
We can always
Why is he getting
confiscate
so
the property of
fucking
the king's
antsy?
enemies, nicht wahr?
We
are more than familiar with the Yemelish.
Yeah, this one gives me the option to pour. The other one did not.
Surely aware of it as
It
well.
didn't give me the
Will
option
they
before.
If he waived some of the taxes?
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation
Adam?
for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the
It was that guy.
to wreak havoc?
Yeah, it was
all around?
Andrew.
We can always ask the
And
king to
Adam.
bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation.
Which
We shall
way?
wait
Are you
and see
colorblind?
what His Majesty
Right.
thinks about the matter.
I'm not colorblind. You haven't
can change
fucking
his
said
mind.
anything.
Vielleicht.
You gotta tell me what fucking wine you want. Damn.
Good, sir.
Well, thank the Lord.
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean baths or
Ugh.
brothels?
Isn't it the same thing?
What? He just threw
Come here,
So
friend.
the cleanliness
and bring
of
that
the
red
city
with
is
you.
not
the red.
what it should be. The current baths
Wait, who asked for that?
fall far
That was
short
Adam.
of covering all the citizens' needs.
But we have another bathhouse here.
That's not a good idea, sir.
My
Am
friend
I
Adam
supposed
from
to
the bars
die
in
of
Paradise
thirst
just
here,
talked
or
about it.
what?
He says it's filthy.
Nonsense. He's just envious. Betty
More wine,
sees the
Master
opportunity,
Bailiff?
and people are lining up to bathe there.
Is that true?
I'd find it hard to believe. A woman?
Where?
No, really. It's clean,
Where?
warm. You can get wine, something to eat.
No.
And done.
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by
Okay.
telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Where can I find this goblet?
Use your eyes and come right back with it, understood?
The Black Death had nothing to do with the baths, unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important.
What am I looking for?
Money to spend.
Stolen cup.
Arguing about who is going to what,
nice.
where, and how
Whose
is a
silver
waste
might
of
this be?
time.
It's only a waste of time because we're always arguing.
So, did you find it?
I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
Least we can do for the citizens is to provide them with a place to wash up.
What nonsense! Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Why not? In Jerome Nas's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants,
I apologize,
as long as he
sir.
does no damage.
Which wine?
Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me? Well, I'm not sure what you're implying.
Master Pop
You
Eldris.
know full well. Everybody knows. He wiped the floor with you.
Good, sir.
Compose yourself, Adam, and stop drinking. The king might come any time now.
That's right.
I didn't drink. I didn't give him anything.
And the anointed monarch.
I didn't give Adam anything.
Me?
So.
Compose myself.
What?
Me?
I didn't give
I
him
beg
anything.
your pardon. I demand that you...
I told him I was forbidden.
Franz, please continue.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident.
I apologize,
You
sir.
were there, weren't you?
Which one?
Are you colorblind?
Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it
Fuck
out and
you.
everything's settled.
My ears
Master
must be deceiving me.
Nicholas.
Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
Sir?
What happened there? Leave nothing
I'm
out.
stressed.
I don't like
Thank you,
the
waiter.
card, true, but
You're welcome,
in this case,
dick.
it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated.
Hey, waiter.
I don't think
Pour me some
Grootard
Takal.
will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to
All
draw
right, he asked for the
attention to
thing with the
himself
T,
while
so that's
the
right.
king
Who was that again?
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first.
Do I get in trouble for asking what wine?
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
There's so many people talking, it's really hard for me to make out who's talking. That make sense?
Boy,
Things
I'd
have got
like
out of
some
order
white.
in the town. Some adventurers
Alright.
decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the
Ulrich, you
tradition of
dick.
duels.
Sorry.
It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate
hang
this,
around me.
the
Vanish,
rabble in
you
the
hear
city
me?
will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword fighting school brought this custom to us. It's
waiter.
now run by the German
Refill, sir.
Menhard.
Do you think
Who
I'd
knows
come to the
who
council
that
just to
fellow is?
guzzle wine?
Don't be
Come here.
ridiculous,
Who the
Forsucker.
fuck?
You act like you've never been in a fight
What?
yourself. And to accuse.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now, but if you disappear for a little while...
Nope.
I really shouldn't, sir.
A fine servant you are.
The guards are apparently settling accounts their own way.
I supposed to be pouring wine, you
We'll be
fuck.
the laughing stock of the whole town.
You can rest assured the whole town is already laughing
The
at
goblet was right
all
there.
day long.
I don't know where the fuck he would
So
want me to
there
go.
one more reason.
Hey,
My
youngster,
words exactly.
Some red.
The town council is squabbling
Is that Adam?
constantly at the Emperor Charles, and no one is left unscathed.
And you, a councillor, let people throw dirt on our work?
If I threw out
Where's
everyone
that
who
No.
complains over a beer,
Sorry, sir.
I'd soon be out of
Orders
work.
from above.
Red. Am I
try
supposed
harder.
to die of thirst?
We'll never get any more like this. Why waste our time?
Since there is the eternal dispute over the cathedral,
I got in trouble for
the
that.
building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to make a royal mining city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Because those so-called craftsmen
Hey,
are a
waiter.
band of
Pour me
parasites.
some monastery wine.
You pay them, they come late, or report sick, and if they do come,
I'm just holding
work
alt
is
to
shit,
see who I'm supposed
and
to
you
give
have
it
pay
to.
someone else to put it right.
Sir?
It's a waste of time. I
You,
tell you,
lad.
a waste
You
of
look
time.
familiar to me.
Adam, don't
Have we
interrupt
met?
the proceedings
I-
with your drunken rant.
I really couldn't say, sir.
Even if you are in the right. And as
I
for
have
you,
a feeling I've spoken
haven't
with
you
you
noticed
before
there's a
too,
war going on?
or with someone
Are
who
the
looks a
experts
hell of a
from
lot
far
like
off
you.
Fucking hovel.
The city under siege?
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than the
Fucking
welfare
hovel's
of the
gonna got
city
me made.
behind your complaints.
Oh, you do?
Ah.
Do you? And what would that be?
Like, for instance, that you'd like to have your own altar there?
So what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave
Waiter.
is mine.
Pour me
The
red
hell
wine.
freezes over, mein Freund. Your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha! I think not.
Excuse me. You wanted
Sir?
to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the services
I haven't
our
been paying
guild
attention to anything
provided
they're saying.
and still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on
Boy,
Obrink.
I'd like some
What
white.
ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers
Palmer
are
wants some whites.
people from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Oh, this is news to me.
Hey, let me pour for you this time, buddy. I'm sorry about last time. Game just said no, you didn't need
The
any.
guards raided and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
What a stupid looking ginger. He looks like an idiot with his little curls. Henry, go pour wine, you moron. Be more afraid of Baldy over there identifying us.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Ah.
Like this plan of fights!
What's going on at the fortress? We playing as Godwin now?
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject.
I thought Godwin's was too old.
Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try.
Who's the Frenchman?
Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malishov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
God be with you.
Okay.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here.
Aww.
I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Hello, Samuel.
Would rather not be here at all.
That pinstripe
Why did we have to
beard
come
is
here,
weird
CD?
for this era.
Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation in the
pissed him off.
town and the kingdom
I thought I was just gonna go down the list.
unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel.
Yes, Samuel,
we
shut
have
up.
just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzig Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very good start.
Uh-oh.
I reckon the two of you would hit it off. He's reliable and has his heart in the right place. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith.
Hey, that's
by
her
the
dad.
name of Martin.
I remember
My
Martin.
daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Wait!
Maybe
This
he was
motherfucker my
father,
half-brother?
But he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
What the fuck?
He should have taken care of
Pinstripe?
me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry and raised him as his own on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzig Kobula, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's bloodfather denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
Who's your half-brother or stepbrother?
There will be more suitable times.
Either. I thought that our mom was still our mom. I thought our mom fucked what's his name? I thought our mom fucked what's his name? Oh, we don't have the same mom. Okay. Nah, sorry. Violet's catching me up on the lore here. We're not going to drink.
Excuse me. I'd better not drink.
Better communion wine than kosher, is it?
No. I just have a problem. Godwin has a drinking problem.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer? I'm glad you finally accepted my invitation. I almost lost all hope.
It's not that I didn't want to, but understand that my absence from the city council.
Ooh.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off. How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
Here's the thing. I have. Go enlighten me.
So, be so kind as to enlighten me.
When they broke through the defense, I ended up in captivity. It was only due to my acquaintances in a court that I escaped execution.
Oh? I thought it was Henry who saved your neck.
My neck was not at risk in Malashov. I may have still been a prisoner with my personal freedom restricted, but they never broke my spirit.
You say you're a poet. How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement?
This guy's a fraud.
Think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great
My
benefit
God,
is my
he's a
strong
fraud.
connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
God, the bowl cut.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner?
Oh, his sword.
Or are we
just
gonna
flipped the fuck
drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare?
You got one, Henry.
Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
All right. That'll be a bit.
Just go and sit down.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
God, the
I
audio
would have
is
expected a bit
jumping
more
around
sense
here.
from Jobst of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings.
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, We've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome, because it would mean slow but certain defeat for all of us.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Success to our plans.
Where did I pull that cup? Godwin's just got a full glass in his pouch. All right, I need to run to the restroom real quick, so we'll be right back.
Hey, where's that beer?
Mein Gott, wo liegt das Problem?
Jesus Christ be praised. Greetings to you.
Was ist denn los? Ein Bier bitte.
Who do I don't even remember who just said talk to you. Anna was one of them.
You, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Job's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
Hit the nail on the head again, Mom. You're well informed.
I am rarely mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on 2 fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harman Alder.
Uh-oh.
If you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
And these papers I'm supposed to switch, what do they concern?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll
Doesn't
give
take
it a
much.
try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odorin's groom has eyes everywhere.
What's that? Did I... What brings you here?
Well, that was easy. No problem, milady.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
Lady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
Oh, Godwin's gonna be fucking wasted by the end
How
of
could
this.
I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our efforts.
I'm getting a little tipsy.
Christ, what's the hold up?
Nobody has the likes of these.
I'd like to check your horses out and see if they're as good as you say.
Pah, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Alder.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation? Or just for being you?
Is that your
Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lyca.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest in some backwater than have a father like you.
How
Rip.
dare you?
Fuck you.
You're as shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other for. And now let me speak to Older.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor.
Yo.
If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
All right.
I'm not happy about it, but I accept. This isn't how I imagined my first meeting with my brother.
All right. We got to make sure we whoop his ass.
We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against... Not bad for a priest.
What's wrong with your legs? Look in my eyes, not at my sword. Cover your right side. You've got a gap there I can drive a cart through.
Hey, who told you that?
Arm lower.
All right, Christopher.
Firm.
You all right, Christopher?
Otherwise, the first strike will put you on your arse.
You all right, Christopher?
Not bad for a priest.
You don't know which end of that thing is up.
You're fast. Hey, who told you that?
What? Just swing a sword?
Not bad for a priest.
How many hits does this motherfucker take? Oh.
Not bad for a priest.
For real.
You're fast.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Wanker.
What the fuck?
With your whole arm, not just your wrist.
I don't understand that. I was like, literally, I've stabbed him 100 fucking times. He's not dead yet.
Not bad for a priest.
I just did an execution on him. He still should have fucking been down by now.
You're fast. Enough. That will do.
About fucking time.
God be with you, neighbor. My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always
Sir
said you were
Henry
a
of
good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the Archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
And still no luck.
And no luck again, eh? When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder?
Yeah.
I've got to get him on our side and to cooperate with us.
Aren't we all on the same side?
Maybe everyone's saying that. But it's time to put it into action.
After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me. And tell me what it's all about.
Alright, fuck it.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
Our blood just disappeared off her face.
Look
Just
out.
like magic. That's the guard tower. Oop. Where's the third person?
Godwin, you wouldn't be avoiding me. We didn't have much time for conversation on the way here. Let's rectify that.
With pleasure, sir. As it happens, there's something I'd like to ask you. I couldn't help but notice your son has a bit of a talent for getting into trouble.
To put it mildly, but not to do him an injustice, knowing young Lord Capon, he undoubtedly contributed to that more than a little. Although, if they didn't pull each other out of trouble, God knows where they'd be now.
Wise words. Still, Henry's come a long way on a thorny path. I trust you're rightfully proud of him.
You know, I am. And Martin would also be glad, even though Henry chose a different path than he.
May God grant him eternal rest. Where did you leave Sir Divish? Surely he's not too old to miss out on such an event.
Haven't you heard? Lady Stephanie is with child. No one even imagined Divish would produce an heir at his age.
As they say, doesn't matter who kneaded the dough, as long as there's a pie in the oven.
Godwin.
Well, it could be a miracle.
Damn.
Praise the Lord! What are you expecting from today's gathering, my lord?
Well, I have no great expectations. But, all going well, we may be able to establish some joint steps towards the future. As long as we proceed without prior agreement and mutual support, we will be very unlikely to achieve any progress.
Alright, you're not who I was trying to talk to. And they're down. Because they're down.
Exactly why we mustn't push too hard.
Who am I supposed to talk to this guy?
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
Don't worry, it's not just your money I want to draw on. Believe it or not, we've gained other patrons for our cause too.
Really? Name at least one of those lunatics then.
Anna of Volstein, for instance.
Truly? Well, let's see about it then.
I wouldn't mention the word lunatic.
All right, let's discuss it, candidly. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund?
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
What about me? Did you? Will it let you do that?
I'd be honored to oblige. I'm in my prime.
Forget about it. Even if by some miracle you could manage to sire children, you'd die before you could raise them.
The truth doesn't offend, my lord, but I had to give it a try. I believe Liechtenstein is single.
And an uncertain party. Besides, he's inconvenient for Sigismund. Yitka could end up being a pawn to blackmail both of us.
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
How young is youngster? Back then they were marrying people off at like 12. How is he a youngster?
He may be young, but he's got something between his ears. He's got battle experience, and when he gets the estate that's his by right, he'll be well secured for life.
If he gets it. Right now, Hanush lords over Rattay and seems quite happy with that state of affairs. On the other hand, the lords of Leipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
I'll convey your offer to Lord Capon. If he agrees, we can celebrate our alliance.
I don't care what the young lord thinks.
Damn.
Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Oh, did I fuck up?
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
I don't know that you would want to use the word sacrifice because somebody wants to marry your daughter, or somebody's going to marry your daughter. That would imply that your daughter sucks. If it's such a sacrifice. Where's Lord Capon? We gotta break the news. He can't go out whoring. All right, Capon.
I've got some good news and some bad news for you.
The bad news is there's hardly any females in this whole damned place.
Well,
there's some old bat standing there with 2 young girls, but she watches over them like a mother hen. So at least tell me the good news.
You're getting married.
You're going to get married.
Good one. Is she at least pretty?
I don't know. I've never seen her.
You're really really a barrel of laughs. Wait till Hanush hears this. Now, enough nonsense. Let's have a drink to your health and my freedom.
God bless. To your health.
All right, Lord Hanish, where are you? Finding your ugly mug's gonna be difficult. Was he? There he is.
Take a look at that. And
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
you do. Let's hear it then.
Lord, what is getting married?
Young Lord Capon is going to get married.
If he's got some impoverished noble's daughter pregnant, I'll have his hide. I'm not going to support some bastard.
You misunderstood my meaning. I was the one who arranged the betrothal. I mean, with your blessing.
You arranged a marriage for my ward? Just like that? With who?
With the niece of Sir Bochek, Lord of Kunstadt. Her name's Yidka.
Bochek of Kunstadt? The Bochek of Kunstadt? Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Oh man, I gotta get back and clip that
You're
voice.
serious?
Oh fuck.
I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him.
I already told him.
But let's drink to it, shall we?
Cheers.
Cheers to you and to your parlaying skills.
That was great. The oh fuck would took me by surprise. I was not expecting that. Oh fuck.
Exactly why we mustn't push.
Sir Bochek, your niece Yivka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstadt.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Cheers.
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yinka and the unhappy Lord Capon.
Here's to a good bargain.
Good bargain. Damn. Feel bad for this chick. Do we get to see what she looks like later?
I'm still hoping it works out and we walk
I
out
want
here
to
with a
tell
clear plan.
Hans so bad.
But maybe
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen
Wow.
when you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bochek of Kunstadt will support our cause.
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you
Again.
excuse me, my lords?
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes! And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
A rabbi, then.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
Dude, he's got like a big gulp of wine. Oh
My
my
niece,
God.
Yitzka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Poor Hans. Hans looks so sad. Where'd her little hat go?
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere. Point them to the Jewish quarter and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share.
Ooh, do I get to kill Eric?
You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain. Up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
And drunks! Give them hell! Lazy fools, the lot of them.
How dare you?
Some of you are even swelling right here in the city council meeting. This is unbelievable.
Remove this swill pot from the hall immediately.
I'm telling the truth. This whole council is a farce. The whole city knows it.
Lord of Sergeants, your insolence just cost you your place on the council, and a month in the dungeon.
But...
Hopefully that'll be enough for him to sober up. And if not, put him in the pillory for a while.
I did not give him wine.
As soon as the
Not my fault.
is over, Your Majesty.
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore place the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry.
Okay.
And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly, we have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not.
What if he killed the king now?
He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of...
Oh, you don't have a cup.
They cannot be relied on. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Otto, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line. But what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill.
I wanted to try to like pickpocket that dude.
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only
But
Wenceslas were not
can't
such
save
a
it.
stubborn ass and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first
I'm
I'll
just
have
gonna
to
hold on
conquer
to
a
it.
few more cities and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
I was gonna bow, but it didn't give me the option to bow.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Rabush. Alderin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Oderin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No, we shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly! If Rabush falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here,
He doesn't
to the
have a
square
cup.
and pointed at the city hall, those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like
Alright, whatever.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
I love how the screens change and I blink naked for a little bit.
Margaret Young.
Oh, nice.
Nah, son left a long time ago.
Neum
Swear to God, I saw
propositum
that.
inter perna when those two girls came by carrying that word with you, friend.
You in need of something, my well-oiled friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows. Touching. Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Not a bit. I'm just a cynical old pragmatist.
In that case, in quite simple and pragmatic terms, the wine has run out.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the keg.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends, and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't know. I can't fucking see.
Get sniffing quick.
What am I getting? Wine. Didn't say what kind of wine. Find a jug of wine.
So far, they'll be fine.
I'm finding cups.
Lord Constance Reese is marrying the young Lord of Berkstein.
I sure did. Botchek made sure the name is unpronounceable.
This is hard. Wait, wasn't there like a 10? What was that?
I swear to God, I saw him there a little while ago. He was sneaking around with the widow of Bartosz.
I just still. Where do I get a picture?
How'd you like our wine, Chevalier?
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in La Belle France. Recipes are passed on from father to son, and each generation brings them to perfection. I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted. Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste. The king himself had wine delivered for his table according to my advice.
I expect his lordship had the best barrels rolled out. Now, if you'd only known he had a real connoisseur here.
Best barrels! Mon ami, this wine would perhaps be suited to the infirmary, where it would suffice for cleaning wounds and easing pain. For that, the taste is of little consequence. Baron Vaku Voku.
Damn it. Your name is unpronounceable.
Vauquelin Brabant.
He's trying.
Chevalier d'Arezzo.
Where do I find that wine?
God be with you, my friend. Same to you.
Couldn't you have run out when you started Greetings. Can't it wait till morning?
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt, but are you busy?
What do you think? A fortress full of hungry mouths and half of them noble lords accustomed to all kinds of debauchery.
I haven't eaten so well in a long time. Lord Odoran was fortunate in his choice of cook.
He didn't have to choose me. My old ma spent her whole life in this kitchen, and my grandmother before her. God rest them both.
Wait, you're Kvieta's daughter, Madlenka.
It's been a long time since anyone has called me by that name. I was afraid you'd forgotten me.
Do you think I could ever forget you?
Stumbling all over the
Oh,
place.
stop it. Even as a young lordling, you were bringing girls here from all over the county. I was just convenient for you, because the kitchen was just a few steps away.
Oh, come on.
Yo!
I also chased that dolt from the stables away from you. Or have you forgotten?
Cooper? How could I? When your father sent you away,
Yeah.
I found out that dolt wasn't so bad. I ended up marrying him.
Fuck.
You haven't changed at all.
But I have. And you've changed too. You left a haughty young pup, and now you return...
An old dog.
Not at all. The years have been kind to you.
Why don't we go somewhere together? Somewhere private. And reminisce about the old days.
You really haven't changed at all. You won't go and have a drink and stop chasing girls. I mean, it's embarrassing at your age.
Where might I find the really good wine here?
Why?
Fucking worth
You
it.
don't like the stuff from the kegs?
It's not for me. One of the distinguished guests asked for it.
Aha. If you go down the cellar stairs, you'll see the pictures lined up on the table. It's Lord Odoran's best. He's drunk plenty of it himself today.
Well, we try to get lucky. Poor Godwin's just ain't on top of his game anymore. What? It's down here, right? The white. Oh shit! What color do we take? White or red? We're gonna take the red.
The red'll be good, I hope.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rootheart. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you beat it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Oh shit! And we're drunk as fuck.
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest! Shit.
Forgotten country.
The surrounding festival. You can't make it on your own.
Got one. Waiting for stamina. Got two. Waiting on stamina.
Send my greetings. We'll kick your asses.
Drive those horses out. Once more and we can go home.
Waiting for stamina. Protect your brother. Where? Wait. It won't look. It won't fucking look. What the fuck? I kept pushing the button and it was like, look at Christopher. And I kept pushing the button and it wouldn't fucking look. Yeah. Well, it gave me the X for protecting Christopher. So is my brother dead?
Go.
Oh my god, it was trying to put me into battle without my fucking gear.
Nice and slow. Go.
Nice and slow.
Whoa. Oh.
Hello. Henry's here. I love swinging through people. Stamina. Hold on. Let's make this better. Where's my stamina one? I don't remember which one's the stamina one. I'll go a buck for it.
He's done. We can go home. Help me. He wounded me badly.
Get him, Capon.
That was a close shave.
A little too close. Oh, fuck me. Did my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Yobs long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
My younger brother, Christopher. You've known him for half a day, so what?
Shut up!
Damn!
He's right. I just met my brother. Only to lose him again.
Can I reload this?
You'll have a chance to get back at them.
I don't think I can. I don't think I have a load state there.
And who will that have?
I'm pissed off that I kept pushing the button to try to look at him, but it wouldn't do anything.
I don't think so.
But as for your father, you could...
Well, he's the one who ordered opening the gates to those murderers. Well, he can rot for all I care.
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally. The same as Rutard and Botchek.
Well, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. But I wouldn't give up on the fucker either.
We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berghow took them.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
Markvart bragged about it to Sigismund, and Sigismund promised to make him Lord of Raborsh in return.
When he sees what von Berghow did with it, he'll shit himself.
You find that funny? Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up.
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat. Trust me.
We've lost a lot of allies. We'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid to even peep against Sigismund.
Well, are you surprised? Look around. Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
You want to give up now?
Nobody said anything about giving up. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first.
Does it matter that Christopher died?
If anyone shows up,
Then you didn't die for you
I'll be
to.
with Christopher.
Damn it. I killed Christopher some fucking how.
I don't know.
What? You get an achievement for saving Christopher. We are safe coming. I bet this is when Henry arrived. Yep. All right. Protect your brother. I just thought I was supposed to start attacking shit. I didn't know. I just see army and stab, whack, whack. I get tunnel vision.
Can't make it on his own.
Oh, I just stabbed him. Oh my God. I'm dead. What the fuck? Godwin's an idiot.
They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own. Oh.
Yeah! Don't spare him!
It's only one
Come on, then.
You got him!
Christopher's the green one. He's Link, right? All right, we gotta save Link. Oh! No! Yeah, save me, Link.
Sorry. One of those fancy moves, for fuck's sake.
Ooh, that was gory. Ooh. Get him, Capon.
Now you're done.
All right. All right.
Quick.
I didn't get an achievement. He should be alive. He was still there when the scene changed. Oh, help me put my armor on. I can't now because I'm in combat.
Light him up.
God dang it. I don't understand why it keeps you in the fucking page's outfit. It should set you back to whatever armor.
Whoa, whoa. I'll sort you out nicely. Go fuck yourself.
Hey, I need a hand here.
Keep it up. Nice hit. I'll be done with you in a flash.
In God's name!
Oh. Hello. I said in God's name. Ah, fuckers. Why is Godwin barehanding? What? I got the achievement. Godwin was no shit walking around like this with his hands up.
That was a close shave.
A little too close to my eyes.
Godwin.
Damn.
Is everyone all right?
No. They captured Odorin.
I saw this.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
Anna of Waldstein.
What?
She didn't stand a chance against those butchers. May she rest in peace.
She was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they almost killed my brother.
But only almost.
Did you save her too, or no? Huh.
What do you mean, almost? What happened?
I got there in time to help him, fortunately. Christopher tried to defend our father, but nearly lost his life doing it.
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally. The same as Rutard and Bot.
Oh, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchick's a money-grabbing magpie.
But I won't. We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway.
I tried to come as soon.
One of the same choices.
You find that fun? Do you like watch? Who else has to
tell us about it?
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I trade.
We've lost.
Well,
You want to give up now?
Nobody said it. Then we'll.
The king, that is.
Fuck the city.
There are allies.
Maybe
he's here too.
Aye, escorting the rabbi.
Anyway, we've got.
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first.
Okay.
Guard the wall.
I'm happy with that.
If anyone shows up, I want to know about it. I'll be with Christopher.
Okay.
dry devil is as tough as old boots. If a horse fell on me, I wouldn't get up again.
One Constaff captured, the other almost crushed. What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this?
God's punishment or not, brought them on themselves.
Leave it alone, the two of you. Now we're in it with them anyway.
One Constaff.
Oh, this poor noble. It doesn't say Rob. No, only had 7 groschen. Too bad. Dude just carrying around iron in his pocket. Damn. You got an expensive hat. And some cheese. Why did you even bother looting these dudes? Well, it doesn't read looting the guards. I now have keys to the castle. If a horse fell on me, I wouldn't get up again. That guy just said. Okay.
What about your horse? I don't know. I saw him bolting out the gate. Someone set his mane and tail on fire.
Maybe he survived. Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already.
That's pretty dark, guy.
My Tempest lost his life too. They put enough arrows in him to knock down 3 like him.
What about your horse?
I don't know. I saw him bolting out the
That
gate.
guy's got his eyes open. Kind of creepy.
Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on him already.
One Constaff captured, the other almost crushed. What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this?
God's punishment or not, they brought it upon themselves. Watch. He's as greedy as a pig. Hinagis. Well, no.
Leave it alone, the two of you. Now we're in it with them anyway.
One Constaff captured, the other almost crushed. What have they done that the Lord is punishing them like this?
God's punishment.
That one dude was carrying a tin plate on him. Not sure why. Dude, this dude had some money.
Now we're in it with them anyway.
I'm sorry, he had money in his armor.
Set his mane and tail on fire.
So is this considered grave robbing? They're not actually in the grave. This is fair game, right? It looks like everybody else is patting down, but they're not taking anything. Noble brigading legs. Oh my god, 2,000. I'm never gonna find people to buy this shit. Not for the price anyway. I need a mod that actually makes NPCs have fucking money. curious about that long Gibson.
Jobs finds out about this. Such slaughter.
Captain's face.
When Jobs finds out about this.
What's that, Capon? Are you dooming and glooming again? Haven't you fucking realized that I'm fucking Henry of Scout? Oh, we got them in rows over here. Oh, I can't lose them.
We have to take care of young Sir.
Wait, there's the rich lady.
His father comes back soon.
Yes. The best
Can't-
thing we can do is
can't loot her.
doing our work.
What if the old bull
That dry devil is as tough as old boots. If a horse fell on me,
Oh, they're talking about Dry Devil. I don't know why I have this compulsion to loot. I'm not even going to be able to sell it all. I'm going to have to drop half of it after this. Dude, that dude had some money in his gear. We're just a little encumbered. Can I stick it in my horse? Not too weighted down. Or maybe I am. Oh, damn. I had enough room in my horse that I can still move. Nice.
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
Von Owlet surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
Damn.
Right.
Capon's maturing a little bit over here.
Overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. Very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them.
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, Tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join.
No. Send, my lord. Me and Capon got this shit, or Capon can stand around and give me moral support. What the fuck? Okay, who am I supposed to talk to? Rabbi.
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh. That makes two of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Why are you even telling me this?
I thought you would want to know. Martin was raising you instead of being with Mother and me.
And that's my fault?
And that's supposed to be my fault?
You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
Let's not waste time.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka? What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat.
Yanka, fuck off.
And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course. I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele.
I'm kind of with
you,
him.
Sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
Do you think that's a good idea? No offense, sir, but you're no great warrior.
I'm not. But I'm not just going to sit here and wait, either.
All right, then. Let's go.
He's gonna die. Pretty sure we could drive
Hamish,
faster.
Can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to take all my papers and get the people out of there.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That Royd of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses
I don't
go
see
a
the
little
rabbi.
faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
We really should pick up the pace.
All right. Schnell.
Oh, is he driving the car? It wants you to watch that whole cart ride? Damn.
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
Hold on, too encumbered to sprint. Uh-oh. Can I not put it in my horse? Yeah. Well, we gotta drop something. I don't want to follow John of Liechtenstein. Are they coming? Are you coming? What are you doing? Are they broken? Is it broken? I don't understand what's happening here.
This isn't the way I should go.
What? What is happening?
Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
Do you think we're gonna make it in time? To find the papers? Save the people?
I pray we can, Henry. There's nothing more I can do. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now?
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time. Damn it.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I'll go upstairs and see if anyone is still there.
I hope so.
Okay.
If they took anything from down here, they mustn't get out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
Okay. Moses. Having a rosary and you're a murderer. God, you guys fucking suck. They're not even good bandits.
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right. Sam, you're back already.
Thanks so much for the raid, man.
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them. What about your mother? Is she alright?
She is, thank God. I told her to get ready, and we would come for her right away.
You also been playing Wilds. Today I decided to take a break and play Kingdom Come.
I'm really sorry about your friends. We got here too late.
There was nothing you could do. Benavis Hamardes. This Eric is really pissing me off. I've never laid eyes on him, yet I cannot wait to wring his neck.
Same.
Plenty of time for that later. We have to go now.
I'm sure Mama is waiting for us. We have to take her to the shul.
You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in.
But sir,
If any more of them come here, I can take care of myself. Now go. God be with you. I have to help him. Bring Ma here.
What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott, what happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time.
In fact, he's actually out there just kneeling.
My name is Henry. I'm, do you remember Martin, the blacksmith?
Of course I do.
I'm his son.
Was sagst du?
Sam told me that...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back, it might be safer there.
What's going on?
Sam, are you all right?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyards. Follow me.
Do I not need to go out and save people?
Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
Yeah.
Keep going. Through the yards. That is Judith and Lev. Can you help them?
Nicht zum Teufel!
I've been waiting for you.
Have you? Oh shit, where does mother go? Where is she? What the fuck? Where'd she go? Oh, are you sure this way?
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way. Through the house.
Slice him up! Help me with him! Good!
Don't
Now I'll
bleed to
show
death
ya!
before I got you.
Yeah!
Gang enough for one man. Coward.
Huh?
Fuck.
I was.
The place is clear. Come inside.
I'm sorry, Sam. I didn't know it was Sam.
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Probably laughing at me again.
I'm still alive. We can talk later. Now we have to go. We are here.
Get them all down!
Can you just turn me loose on him?
Come on!
Okay.
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? Rather slaughter women and the defenseless?
Let's go! What's going on up there?
me go. Let me go. I got some murdering to do. I gotta save Yanka.
Go inside. Quick.
Yeah. Sorry, Samuel, to rough you up. You look more badass now, though.
Fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone.
Eric.
There they are. Well, now we're really fucked.
We mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back.
For how long, though?
As long as we need to.
Oh, we'll kill them all. It'll be fun. That is a lot.
Don't spare him! Come on, scum!
What? You just reposted me. Get murdered.
Get the fuck! Let him have it!
Behind you. Getting walked on the head.
And you'll still be eating them! Let me... Damn it! Once more and we can go home! Bash him up!
There's somebody behind me.
Next one will be in your face! Now that's what I call an opener! Show your... Don't spare him! Bash him on the head! I'll throw you! Come on then! That's it! Oh, crucify you! Finish! Still not enough! Come on!
I think we won.
Inside. Henry, come on!
That was a lot more than the cutscene was showing. The cutscene showed like 10 guys. I was like,
God more me.
Let's go. It's this way.
when do we get to kill Eric? Old bitch boy.
Damn, that was a close shave. I reckon I should go to Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin. I won't get another chance.
Wow, a cabbage, a beet, and a fucking carrot.
There's nothing we can do now. We must get the wounded out of here first.
Are we just supposed to bury them by the side of
How
the
long
road?
shalt thou be
I am sure the Lord will...
Where's the mom?
And if you do not believe me, ask the rabbi.
I'm fine, lad. I thank you for everything.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Mein Gott, oi. Have you not helped us enough already? Now we have to manage on our own.
I know this might not be the best time, but... do you think we could talk about Martin?
Right now? Well, all right then. How is Martin actually?
He died. It's only been a few months.
Oh,
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Ma and... well, they both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. But that is the Martin I knew. He always put others first. At least you survived. That would make Martin happy.
I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet some well.
Is everything all right?
Yes, do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
How did you meet Martin, if I may ask?
It was such a long time ago. He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town, but there was no place among your people, so he tried his luck in our quarter.
And that's where he met you?
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. And Martin wouldn't stop looking at me all night. Then it went Schlag auf Schlag.
So what happened that made Martin leave you?
My Martin would never leave me. My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. To marry a goy is isur deoreisa, forbidden. But Martin would not give in, and we kept seeing each other, until one day, I was ubore.
That means pregnant.
Yes. My father knew that if word got out, he would not be able to avoid the shame. So he did not miss a beat and took me out of town in secret. I did not even have time to tell Martin the news. I was gone for almost 4 years. In the meantime, my father told everyone that he had married me off. But my husband died. And he only let me come back when he was sure people had accepted it.
Did Martin not go looking for you when you suddenly disappeared?
People said he did go looking for me, even as far as Colin. But he did not find out anything at all.
If only he had gone all the way to Prague.
Even if he went to the very edge of the world, it would not have been enough. Father would have hidden me somewhere else.
And what about you? Did you ever find another man after that?
No. My father called me a widow, so I stayed a widow.
And he didn't try to find anyone else for you?
You know he did, but it never worked out. I made sure of that.
And did you ever go looking for Martin?
I asked around, but no one remembered anything. Or they chose not to. That was probably my father's doing too. And I could not just leave and go looking for him around the world. I had to take care of someone. That was the most important thing.
All right. That's about it.
Oh, so Dad is still a stand-up citizen.
What was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
Did it though? Because Martin died and he was a blacksmith, so I guess it didn't keep a head on his neck.
He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but well, I never thought I'd have a brother.
Valet's just
even if
shaking
not
her head at me.
related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother.
Almost
If it was
brother.
not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den, to Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourselves, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
All right, we're gonna stop here. We did that was a big story dump. So that's gonna get us for today. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Again, tomorrow it's gonna be whichever I feel like playing. It will be either Monster Hunter or this. Moving forward, I'll probably just do that until Kingdom Come's done. Y'all have a great, what is today? Wednesday? Have a great Wednesday, and we'll see you later tonight. Bye.